We have breaking information coming in a big statement. RSS Chief Mohan Bhagwat said that Hindus are responsible for Bharat, asserting that the RSS aims to organize Hindu society for the glory of the nation, not for power. He said there is no a Hindu or a non-Hindu in India, as everyone is a descendant of the same ancestors, and the core culture of the country is Hindu.
We have common ancestors. Everybody knows his Vamsha. I find Christians and Muslims who tell me their Gotra. They have preserved those memories. So nobody is a Hindu. Every Hindu must realize he is a Hindu. Because being Hindu means being responsible for Bharat. That is why organization of Hindu society, and that is why Bharat Hindu Rashtra hai.
We have CNN News 18's Rohini Swami joining us live on the phone right now. Rohini, very good morning to you. Rohini, he mentioned being Hindu means responsible for Bharat. Now, can you clarify whether this responsibility extends equally to Indians of all faiths? How does this fit with the constitutional idea of India as a secular, plural nation?
Well, clearly, what he's saying, especially we should see it in the background of how Mr. Mohan Bhagwat has made this. Now, they're talking about the 100 years of the Sangh journey, and they're also talking about the contribution of the RSS towards the building of Bharat. And very clearly, he's made one statement also saying that it is for the glory of Bharat, and the RSS is not about power. So clearly, he's also talking about very important aspects. One is the important point he said, that everybody is a descendant of the same ancestors and talking about the same Gotra. Now, the argument he is also putting forth is that Muslims and Christians are descendants of the same ancestors. And there's an important statement he makes here. And he says they probably don't know it or are made to forget it. So we are looking at more secular and a more organized way of looking. And the fact that he's saying that all of them are under one umbrella and that they're also responsible for Bharat. Now, earlier also, this was the statement he made yesterday. But in an earlier statement in Bangalore, he also talked about how the entire principles of Hinduism and how Hindu itself is an important part, and we need to understand humanity. So the RSS and the chief here very clearly trying to say that the work that the RSS is doing is towards building a nation, towards building the youth, and building towards the power of creating Bharat and saying becoming a Vishwa Guru, and many things and directions that Mr. Bhagwat has been making. And I'll quickly say one more statement that he said, that the RSS wants to serve an organized society for the glory of Bharat. And somehow people have found it very hard to believe, but now they are believing. So this is a way of they're trying to portray and talk about how what the contribution of the RSS has been in the last 100 years.
Right. So do we have any reaction from the opposition yet? And if we don't, how do you think they could react? Because he has clearly mentioned, like you also reiterated, that there's no a Hindu in India because we all share a common ancestry. So how does the RSS reconcile this idea of cultural unity with India's visible diversity, and how could the opposition take this up?
Well, clearly the opposition have, and especially in Karnataka, where we've seen that there is this tussle, especially between the Congress and the RSS as well. The Congress has been saying that what the RSS is doing in terms of the ideology has been something that they're really looking towards banning, and that there are a lot of things that they're doing is oppressive. But the fact remains that on one hand here, especially what the RSS chief is saying, and especially talking about being a Hindu, clearly the Congress is, and especially here in Karnataka, are going to be attacking not only the BJP and the RSS, but also the JDS, which is also a political party who is aligned with the BJP here, saying that they're trying to impose upon Hinduism and Hindutva. And if you remember clearly, Priyank Kharge, one of the senior ministers in the Karnataka ministry, also has, along with the Karnataka government also, has been going hammer and tongs and are seeking a ban on various activities of RSS. And it's very crucial that such statements are being made in Karnataka as well, at a time when the Sangh is trying to do a Patsanchalan in various areas, especially in Priyank Kharge's constituency, and that lies in court as well in terms of permissions. So clearly here the opposition is also going to react very sharply to these statements made by the RSS.
Right, Rohini. Thank you so much for sharing that input with us.